welcome to another edition of Urban Goes Green. And today I'm here with Nathan Murphy, who's the MP for the upper house in the Northern Metropolitan region. Is that right?
Yes, that's right. The Northern Metropolitan region in the upper house of State Parliament. It incorporates the area from Richmond and inner city Melbourne to Docklands, goes through the northern suburbs and winds its way towards Yanyin. So it's quite a big area. It's a very exciting, diverse area, and takes in the Dockland area, which is a significant growth area in our city, and I'm engaging with the community as much as possible.
That's great. So what's it like being a part of Parliament, and particularly as a young person? Like, what are the issues that you stand for there?
Well, I got sworn in on March 9, so I'm relatively new, and yes, pretty young as well, and you get a good understanding of that once you're in Parliament and compare yourself to others who seem to have been around a bit longer. So you really do you really do get this confrontation in terms of the age. You do realise that you're quite young compared to some others. So therefore the issues that I try and concentrate on are issues that I think are important for the future, particularly in terms of what young people prioritise, and those are, I think the main ones are around the environment, climate change and sustainability at the moment, and those are issues that I promote very strongly.
That's great. Well, we're aware of that at Urban Reforestation because Nathan's actually made a speech about urban reforestation in Parliament, so thank you very much for that. And so what do you see? In your speech in Parliament you talked about Ezio Manzini, but you also talked about climate change. And so, it's great that this project is actually, being tied to those issues. Can you tell us a little bit about, those issues a bit more and what you focus on around them?
Yeah, the design of future sustainable communities is very important, and it's something that we have to get right as a community and a society. Balancing the issues between decreasing and minimising our input in terms of our footprint, carbon footprint, and at the same time being able to balance so that people are able to maintain employment and continue increasing the standard of living. They're not separate issues, and they are issues that we can do at the same time. We can increase economic growth whilst at the same time minimising our carbon emissions and hopefully decreasing them as we need to. The issue in relation to, you mentioned Ezio Manzini, he's raised some concepts about designing for the future that does just that, and it's going to take designers like that working collaboratively with government and the community to make sure we can do that. And I think it is possible. And the Docklands area, for example, is in the Clinton Climate Initiative, which means all buildings have to be at a certain level in terms of the sustainability of the buildings and the energy that they consume but also produce, as some buildings here are doing. So those are issues that I'm very interested in, and Docklands is a great example of how that will be into the future, I think.
And with urban reforestation, I think that how it ties in really well for that is that it's actually really supporting how the community gets involved in this. And I suppose if we're going to reduce our carbon emissions and water and waste, that it needs to be a grassroots thing just as much as it is a top-down thing. So, we've just been given funding for to carry out waste audits by the Sustainability Victoria, the Sustainability Fund. So we're going to be working on that, and also in terms of the design side, we're having a talk. There's going to be a talk next week. So
yes, I'm coming along.
Oh, you're going to come to that?
Yes.
Good.
I've advertised it on my Facebook.
Oh, good.
Well.
Thanks.
Yours?
So next week we're going to be doing a talk. I'm actually going to be doing a talk on the paper that I'm going to be presenting at the Cumulus conference in Shanghai at the World Expo in September. And that's going to be talking about this project, urban reforestation, and how we're attempting to create a model that can, enable sustainable communities and people to get involved in that. So, look forward to seeing you there.
Yeah, I look forward to hearing it. It's my understanding is a paper you're delivering at the World Expo. in September.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
So it'll be a preview or a first cut of what you will give at the World Expo?
Yeah.
That's in Shanghai, yeah?
Yes, yeah. So I'll give a snippet of it, of the paper, and we'll have a glass of bubbly up at the shop.
And then there's fireworks.
That's right.
Yeah.
You're advertising.
Yeah, that's right.
So, yeah, so afterwards, so that's at 6 o'clock, and then at 7 o'clock we're going to have fireworks down in the garden to celebrate Docklands being sustainable.
So Emily's putting on fireworks, so everyone get down and come along. I think it's a donation, and the suggested donation is $30, and the money goes towards helping you get to Shanghai. Because yes, this has been a voluntary role for a while now, and now we're looking at ways to create sort of it's a service for the Docklands. So we're looking at ways to make that funded. So yeah. Should we talk about anything else? No, I think that covers it. It's important that you raise the issue about the waste audit grant that urban reforestation has been able to get from the government. Waste management is a major issue, and every year Australians waste, it's approximately $11 billion in terms of wasted consumption. So we need to decrease that, and we need to understand better how to manage our waste, and also how to purchase goods that do not increase the waste that we already have. And
also around food, the issue of food is that it accounts for 50% of an ecological footprint. So that's the main focus of our waste audits, is to reduce the amount of food waste people are creating, and because it's huge impacts. So on that note, thank you very much.
And we'll see you on Friday next week.
Thanks. See you later.
Bye-bye. Bye.